In Germany, we don't say.
Hey Liam, how was your train journey this week?
Yeah, it was all right. It was on time for the most part.
That's good,
So
good
yeah,
news.
can't complain.
Nice.
Wie say?
Ich fasse es nicht, dass du der Deutschen Bahn vertraut hast.
Sehr geehrte Fahrgäste, wir haben technische Störung. Ich bitte für Ihr Verständnis.
You had delays.
Yes. I hope that wasn't too loud in the mic, actually. Oh, God. Hope your ears are okay.
Oh. Tell me about your train journey, because you said you need to be picked up from the station at 2:30 and I picked you up at 3:10 or something.
Yeah, on the way back, there was like a 2-hour delay, but then it like got shorter because I was checking the app and it was 1 hour. Then it went to 2 hours because it said technical difficulties. And then I was like, oh, okay, I was looking for new connections.
I know.
And then just before I had to change, it went back down to 1 hour. So I was able to get it still. So yeah, all in all, it was like 1 hour delay. So it could have been worse.
Still kind of good.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, it was only an hour delay. You've been to Berlin though without me. How was it?
Yeah, it was okay. Bit sad without you. I don't like traveling without you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had to work. Couldn't take the time off.
No.
You do that quite often, actually. So
Just-
it's fair.
Yeah.
It's not an uncommon thing.
And it was just for one day.
Yeah.
It was literally like 24 hours
Yeah,
or
I like
26.
that. I like those when you're away for only a night and not for like 3 days or something.
Yeah, but it took less than 5 minutes to realise you're in Berlin.
Really?
We got off the S-Bahn
Yeah.
and immediately there was just someone going nuts in the streets, like, because of the EM was on.
Oh, okay.
But
Like fan.
there was this one
Fans.
fan who was like he was pretty much naked. And there was like a few police guys around him, like trying to
Trying to
control.
hide.
Yeah.
Was it a Dutch fan or an Austrian fan? Or is it not clear because you couldn't see any
I mean,
colors?
the underwear wasn't orange, so I don't know.
Was it red and white though?
I can't remember. I didn't look too long.
I just know that you would be like trying to hide, like not look. You would be like, oh God, I'm not going to look that way now.
Yeah, Berlin always is an experience.
That is true. That is true.
It's not really a part of Germany, is it? That's what people say.
Really? Is that what people say? It's our
Well, it's
capital
like a different.
city.
It's like a different experience to the rest
Yeah.
of Germany.
That is true. But I feel like in general, Germans would say Bavaria isn't a part of Germany.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
I think that is like the
Yeah.
stereotype saying, isn't it? Like Germany is like everything without Bavaria.
Yeah, they don't like when people associate with these typical Bavarian.
Yeah. Like the Tracht and the
traditions.
sausage and
Yeah.
pretzel. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I feel like Berlin is a part of Germany, but it's very different.
Yeah, it's crazy because like so many people in the shops, they start speaking English to you.
Immediately.
It's not like the first language is always German in Berlin, wherever you go.
Yeah, it's very international, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people there that I met, they was just like, I don't really need German day-to-day life.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn German, I probably wouldn't move to Berlin.
Yeah, but if you want to have like a lot of social interactions without
Yeah.
any German, then it's probably the place to be.
Yeah, yeah.
It offers a lot, to be fair, I guess. So if you're non-German and you're not familiar with the language, then it probably just offers a lot and a lot of
Yeah.
opportunities, a lot of different like cuisines and stuff. So you just find everything there,
Yeah.
wherever you're from and whatever you fancy, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of good food actually. You find
You are
some
bougie when it comes to food
bougie.
now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm like the plainest eater you find.
Yes,
I
you
used to
are.
be.
Yeah, no, it was much worse when you came here, I think, in the beginning. You developed a little bit of less plain, but still very standard, I think.
Tuna
But you got a
pizza.
bit bougie anyway when it comes to restaurants and food. You like it when it's good food.
Wow. And then there's me making like plain
Yeah,
rice and
that's
chicken
true.
for lunch here.
Yeah, because that's the difference for you when you go out versus when we're actually just having food here, I guess.
Yeah.
And you always order the same things anyway when we're out as
I
well.
do.
So
The typical, always looking for like 10 minutes in the
yeah.
Speisekarten
Okay, maybe you're not bougie at all now thinking about it.
and ordering the same thing.
You like it when the plain food looks nice on the plate. Maybe we put it that way.
I just know what I like, and I don't
know.
want the Enttäuschung or the disappointment
Yeah.
of trying something new and thinking, oh, I know I would have liked my usual. Why did I get this?
I know. You're really not trying new things, but when it comes to food.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a safe thing to do. And you're always happy with your order. So that is good.
It
So
wasn't too crazy though in Berlin.
No, true.
It wasn't in the middle of the craziness with the EM.
That is sad.
Yeah.
I would have liked a video of you being just like in that huge pile of Dutch fans on their march to the arena or to the stadium.
When we were checking in, these two people came down to the lobby. They literally were just wearing like pants and like had a tie around the neck, and they had like a afro as a costume.
Oh yeah.
And that was it.
All orange though.
No,
like not the hair,
it was
but
like
the clothes.
white, blue,
Oh,
and red.
okay.
Or maybe it was the Netherlands. I'm not sure.
Probably.
Yeah,
You
we saw a
didn't
few.
join. You didn't join.
No,
Sad. I saw that already.
it was
My
strictly
imagination.
business.
Boo. Liam going on these business trips, not having time for fun there. Fair enough, though. Fair enough. I think, and you made it back, kind of in time, so that's all right.
Yeah, the way
And
there
they
was
said,
okay as well.
thanks to Liam Carps for traveling with Deutsche
Yeah,
Bahn.
that was strange. So basically, we got on the train, and I did like the comfort check-in on the app. So like, you don't need any interaction with the train conductor.
Yeah.
How was it in German?
Schaffner?
Schaffner?
Yeah.
Okay. I was it was my stop then, and he was saying on the announcement, oh yes, next stop will be blah, blah, blah. And thank you, Liam Carpenter, for choosing the Deutsche Bahn today. I don't know
so
why.
odd.
I was like, it really took me off guard.
I wish you filmed that, but how could you have known?
I was so cringe.
You probably just like put your head down. You were like, oh God, that's not me. And then you was just trying to hide whilst you sneaked out the train.
I felt, because it felt so awkward, because I'd posted a story like an hour before of the train being delayed. So I don't know if that was like trying to sweeten the blow, like trying to be nice. I don't know.
They are usually very nice, to be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't had many like bad experiences with the staff working there.
No.
It's just like not being on time. And you most likely won't make your appointment if you choose the accurate option.
Yeah. The best is when they give you like these cookie. You ever had that?
Oh yeah, like favorite passenger or
Yeah,
something.
like
it says.
Lieblingsgäst or Lieblingsgäste.
Gast, probably,
Gast.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think you get them more often than me. But also you take the trains more often than me.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it.
Yeah. I've had
Maybe.
some experiences with the Deutsche Bahn.
Yeah, but as long as you know it could happen, because you always choose like very early options,
Yeah.
and then you kind of know that even if there's an hour delay, you wouldn't be too bothered, because you still make whatever you're going there for.
Yeah. As long as the connection time needs to be decent.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
When you have to switch trains, you mean?
Yeah, because
fair.
we always have to switch trains where we
Yeah.
live. You never get a direct route
Nope.
somewhere.
Like literally never.
So when it's like a 10-minute connection time, you just know that you better prepare to look for the next one.
Yeah. You're a pro on the app already as well.
Yeah.
Like whenever we're going anywhere by train, like I'm not checking anything. You're just telling me when the train, like when we're leaving,
Yeah.
where we have to go, what platform to go. And I'm just clueless. Like if
Yeah.
I lost you on the way, I would have no idea like where I'd have to go or something.
Yeah, it's key looking at the app, because I also had it on the way there. The platform changed 2 minutes before it was supposed to arrive. But luckily it was the one just opposite.
Okay.
But it's happened a few times where you've had to run to like the other platform.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder what we've done before smartphones. Because I used trains before I had a smartphone. Kind of made it every time.
Well, I mean, I think the worst is when you've got like headphones in.
Yeah.
You're not as aware.
True.
So this time I forgot the headphones, so I was very aware what was going on.
Lucky you.
Yeah, pro tips
Pro
for
tips.
being
no headphones and use the app. Is that the pro tip?
Yeah.
And make sure you've got enough time. So the normal range of delays, like 30 to 90 minutes, is covered.
Yeah. And don't travel too late because you could get screwed on the way back.
True.
I've had to stay overnight somewhere because the connection didn't go.
You've also been kicked out of train before because it was too packed.
Yeah.
Remember that also in Berlin
It
as
was
well.
Berlin,
Yeah.
and the train was so packed. The whole, people were standing throughout the whole carriages, and then they brought police on the train to clear people out. They were saying you have to get out of the train,
and you were one of them.
and I was standing up right next to the door, so I was like, okay, I'm like a prime target, and I'm
prime target. Why are you a prime target?
I just crumble in those situations. Oh, okay, fine.
Exactly. Okay, I go. It's fine. I didn't want to go home anyway. Choose me. It's fine.
Yeah.
I volunteer.
And then I had to end up staying overnight
I know.
because the next connection was delayed or cancelled.
I remember I was sad when you said you wouldn't come home.
Yeah. Anyway,
moving
on.
Good old stories.
Yes.
People use trains. It's good.
I mean, what other choices there? I mean, driving for sure, but
yeah. Trains are probably better for the environment, but
yeah, true.
it's just an adventure every time.
Good content.
That is true.
It's
Very
made some
true.
laughs for videos.
I know.
I do want to make another video about the seat reservations
Okay.
because that is also an important topic.
Okay. Go for it.
Because on the way there, it didn't let me book a seat reservation because of how busy the train was.
You probably had
And
a
I
heart
was
attack.
so nervous.
Yeah, I know.
I thought I'd be like, I have to stand the whole way. But there was, luckily I found a seat.
Good for you.
But, sometimes I don't think it's clear that it's reserved.
I hate that. I hate that, but it doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of seats must be like
Taken. Yeah.
But it doesn't say anything like from where to where.
No.
Even the from where to where, you kind of have to know all the stops.
Yeah.
Like, I think with the ICE, it's fine because it's not that many stops and you kind of have an idea of the map.
Yeah.
So you know where you're going past. But in general, if it's like smaller cities, I would be like, how do I know if that is like before or after with the stop I have to leave?
Yeah. And I've had a few instances lately where someone's been in my like reserved seat.
Oh, that is always so
And it's
awkward.
it's the worst thing ever to be
Yeah.
like, Entschuldigung, ich habe diese Sitzplatz reserviert.
But they're usually very nice, aren't they?
Then
like
they get
usually
the
they're like,
violin
oh
out.
God, I'm sorry. Then they start like panicking and getting their stuff. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. But it's so awkward. It's like, oh, I paid for the seat, so I kind of want to tell them, but then I just feel so bad because they probably I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, they didn't know, and then they were probably very happy that they found a seat as well. And then you're like, sorry.
And then it's like they get up, and then it's worse because then they get the huge suitcase from the top,
no.
and then they're like, "Bye," with their huge suitcase.
And then you're there with your little light
the
backpack,
bag.
and you're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm never doing this again.
I bet you will.
Yeah,
You've done it so many times now. You're kind of getting used to it.
in true German.
Oh God. Anyway.
Yes, that's enough of train talk.
Yeah, probably. People are gonna be very scared now of like choosing to take the train rather than any other option.
It's not as bad.
Okay.
If you're used to it.
We said last time, I think, or maybe in the second episode, that we would take questions from those who listened into the first episodes.
Yes.
And I guess you did, because I can't see them, because you're in charge.
Yeah, I'm
of
the one looking at
uploading
the
stuff.
Analytics and the questions. But a big topic was how we met and, how we got married and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a huge... that was quite a recurring question, actually. So,
how did we meet?
I'll let you... I mean, it's not the...
It's not even a exciting story, or that exciting.
No.
I think because it was all quite, I don't know, normal.
Yeah.
Like, you messaged a friend.
I was on dating app. I was
Boo.
20. Very
And
shy
new
boy
to
in
the
Germany.
city.
Not being confident talking to people, so I went on dating app, and yeah, I messaged like a friend of yours first.
Yeah.
You wasn't on the apps.
Just for the record, I've never been on a dating app.
Yes, well done.
Just saying. Well done. I met people in real life.
And and then she forwarded me to you, basically, wasn't that?
Yeah, but not dating wise though.
No.
Like we're girls, so we talked about you, or like the messages you've sent, and you two sent it to each other. And yeah, then she just said one day, that's what I remember. I don't even know why I remember that, like, so deeply after 8 years still, that she said that you struggle finding friends, like English speaking friends.
Yeah.
Because, you're only with your basketball team. And as I had some, I think that's why she said maybe you can get in touch, and not like, hey, maybe you want to date this guy. Like, that was really not the intention.
Oh, take this guy away.
Save me.
Stop bothering me.
Probably. She was like, please save me. No, she wasn't. You're still friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's how it started really. Then I think for half a year we didn't really talk. I did message you and you said thanks for the invite, but for half a year or even more, I think.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened, and then we just met coincidentally
At a cinema.
at a cinema.
Watching Deadpool.
Yes.
The first Deadpool. And we didn't know, like, we were both in the same cinema together. You were with your friends and I was with my friends.
You came late as well, I think. 'Cause
Yeah,
you came from
we
practice.
ran straight from training, basketball training, because I didn't want to miss the beginning. And we were sweating. I think we missed the first couple of minutes. And then,
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, we did.
Really?
Yeah, I do remember. There was already in the taxi.
Isn't there always like lots of ads? You were in the... Oh, yeah, okay.
Because in the beginning of the film, they're in waiting in the taxi. And and then when you walked out, you tapped me on the knee and said,
that's the magic.
Hi.
That was the magic. That was all that it took for Liam. I tapped him on the knee, I said hi, and then I walked past, and that was it. Magic done, people.
I was like, wow, interaction with a woman? Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Probably. We're like, oh my God, someone touched me.
She's the one.
I'm going to marry that girl. First girl ever to touch my knee. I'm going to get married to her.
Yep, literally.
Oh God. I did not know how young you were as well.
Yeah, I was 20 at the time.
Yep.
You were 24?
Yeah, I was 24.
Yeah.
You just turned then, I think.
I just turned 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. You just,
yeah. And you were about to turn 25.
Well, yeah, like 3 months later or something.
Yeah, 5-year age gap, just in case. People wondering.
Yeah, good for you.
Little cougar.
Oh, God. Because you are so mature and I'm not, so we kind of meet in the middle.
Yeah, it balances out.
So it's like you're 2.5 years older than you are, or like behaving like, and I behave 2.5 years younger, and then we just meet in the middle.
Yeah, it works.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See.
And that is how we met. We went on first date like a couple days after we saw each other.
Yeah.
In
the interview
cinema.
date, yep.
Yeah, I was interviewing you basically.
You were prepared.
For the role of a potential partner.
No, because you had your goal. You were like, first girl, gotta get married now.
I was just so nervous, and I was like, I didn't have any questions prepared, but
I bet you did. I bet you had like notes in your phone just in case.
But you were very like friendly, and you just was very interested in wanting to know things.
Past tense.
Yeah, not anymore.
It changed quite quickly.
That ship sailed.
Wow.
A couple of weeks after.
I remember that you said that I'm mean at some point, and I made you meaner.
You were like, your kind of banter in the beginning was like making fun of me. Was like being.
What do you mean in the beginning?
Savage. Yeah.
Still the same.
Yeah, it is the same, but it was like way more towards me than I was doing it. Like now it's quite balanced.
Because you were so shy. Yeah, that is true.
I was so shy. And
sorry. I made you toughen us for this work.
Yeah. But yeah, that is how we met.
Yeah, very
and
normal
it all just
story.
went very quickly.
I know.
I proposed after a year.
Because you needed a passport. Joking.
You know, it's so bad because so many people were like
Hello.
Oh, that's the bell. Should I get that? There's a delivery.
Is it for you?
I don't know actually what that is.
Well, they're going to drop it then anyway.
They're going to drop it.
Might be kids. Wait, is it school break? No, okay.
Might
not be kids.
Is that a podcast first? Having a delivery?
Come on, delivery
I kind of
guy.
like this. I'm not going to edit this out.
Right into the shot then. Mia, are you opening the door for us?
Okay. Back to...
Okay, what did you order?
I don't know. You're the one always ordering stuff.
But I'm not having an open order.
I feel bad for the delivery guy.
He's going to bring it up anyway. He's the cutest as well. We've got very nice delivery guys.
Yes, we do.
Good people. Okay, back to the topic, sorry.
From some of the services.
Yeah.
Some I'm not going to mention.
I've got one favorite one, and they have the nicest people working, and they're always very friendly.
Other ones, they'll literally just throw it downstairs.
They literally do.
They ring the bell, and before you've even got to the bell, you can see them getting in to the truck and leaving again.
you can just hear how the door downstairs closes again. You're like, wow, that was fast. Safe here. It's good.
Back to proposing after a year. Not because of the passport.
No, because of true love.
Yes.
It was.
You know, the proposal, I had broken my foot.
Yeah. Best proposal of all time.
Broken my foot. We went for a late night walk.
With the dogs.
And I had the ring in the pocket.
Was it even dogs yet? Or was it one? Oh, no, it was both, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, because you got Charlie for your birthday just before you proposed. Oh, okay, yeah.
And we were just looking up at the sky, as you do.
We are so romantic, aren't we?
And a shooting star went past.
Mad.
And I was like, okay, I have to now.
Okay, then, universe.
That was a sign.
It was, though. It was very cute.
Was nice.
It was the first shooting star we saw together.
Yeah.
Individually, we've seen some. I think I have anyway, and I think you did.
Yeah.
But that was the first one we actually saw together.
Yeah. So I barely got down.
That was mad. I was so scared if you'd ever get up or not.
And then we actually got married half a year after proposing.
That was a bit of a mad ride as well to get there.
Yeah. And it was all very sudden. We did the Standesamt.
The civil wedding,
with 2 weeks preparation. I was about to leave for my next basketball team.
Yeah.
I was going to move somewhere else in Germany. And we wanted to do it before I moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we had a date in mid-September because we have that big Volksfest here. And our plan was first to get married on the Thursday before.
Yeah.
Because we thought it would be quite cool to have the civil wedding. And then the day after, we have a 3-day beer festival. It's quite a cool way to, get married and then just celebrate 3 days with a friend. Everyone's going there anyway. But yeah, then you had to leave to your new basketball club. So we had to make the decision whether to move it forward to August before you leave. Or you suggested a Christmas wedding and I was just so against it. Yeah. So yeah, it was August then.
Yeah.
August the 10th.
I was just thinking it's a good point with the Oktoberfest and the Volksfest.
Yeah.
Because I've never really been able to experience it fully.
True.
Because of basketball.
Yeah.
Because training or the season always started just before the festivals.
Bit
so
unlucky.
I never really. But now the last couple of years I don't have an excuse. So
I kind of feel like we had early on a good time there though, where you had 6 Mars.
Yeah.
I remember that.
My record 6 Mars.
I mean, he says 6 Mars. Realistically, it was probably 4.5 because you just spilled so much.
No.
Yes, you did.
There was this challenge in one of the tents where if you climbed the rope to the top of the tent, you would get a free Mars.
That's before we met, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I climbed all the way to the top.
Mad.
I was so happy, but then I slid all the way down on the rope and my hands were just burned. Yeah. So never doing that again.
I don't think they do that again. I haven't seen that
probably
in a couple
because they
years.
saw me, yeah.
I don't know.
Idiots like me doing it and thought it's not a good idea.
And you didn't get the Marsby as well.
No.
Savage.
Yeah.
Oh, that pain for nothing. But that's how we got married. And then it was just the civil wedding.
Yeah.
Because it was so short notice and we really didn't have the money to have a big wedding anyway.
No.
So we really wanted to get married because we were so sure. And it did make our life a little bit easier, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were sure to just go for it.
This is pre-Brexit, by the way, in case you're wondering, because I also get a lot of questions how I managed the transition
Really?
with Brexit. And I always have to say, you know, it was always before Brexit.
Yeah.
We got married pre-Brexit.
Yeah.
So I was never really affected
No, that is
by
very true. Yeah.
anything.
We got married in 2017.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still quite hard to get all the documents. Like, it
Oh,
was a bit
yeah.
ridiculous, really. They asked for
There's so
double
many.
stamped and signed documents, which don't even exist in England. And it was so much back and forth.
Yeah.
And your dad trying to sort out stuff in England, trying to get documents, which are just not existing in
Yeah.
the English document world. It was a bit mad, wasn't it?
I would call like the people in the UK at the offices, and they had no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, it was mad.
And I was like, yeah, I need this to actually get married.
Yeah.
And it took ages to get all the documents together.
Yeah, it was hard, but I think that's very German that you need like a document for everything.
Yeah.
So I was not surprised, but it just kind of, I don't know, we had no clue what we were doing there.
No.
But to be fair, the civil wedding, even though it was like pretty much without any family, it was very nice.
It was. A lot of friends here came and...
It was so like easygoing, just
Yeah.
mainly because of our budget and short notice. So it was just like a party, and there was no stress around it because there was just not much, you know, if you have a big wedding, like you prepare so much and you have to think about so much. And then usually the brides, I guess, are freaking out that the day is going well. And I think for our civil wedding, it was also easygoing because it was so small. And we
Yeah.
just kind of knew, okay, yeah, registry office, doing that, you know, and then just going to ours and have a nice party, really. And we had a very, very good time.
Yes.
It was very stress-free
And then
on the
I
day.
had to leave two
2
days after.
later. Yeah. And I feel like the coach called you saying he allows you to stay one more
Yeah.
day in like where we are living.
Yeah.
Just so you have one more day as a married
Yeah.
man with your newly wife.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
Yes. And then I left for like 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
Left me and the dogs. Stay at home. Mom.
But
Yeah.
we are planning, or we are getting remarried
We are planning
this year.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
That was very cute as well. We always talked about it, that we do want the big wedding with like kind of all the stereotypes and the big dress and, you know, mainly all your family as well, because none of your family was actually joining the civil wedding.
No.
So we always said we want to keep the civil wedding small and easygoing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, save up and prepare for the big wedding and do that in England.
Yeah.
And it just never happened because I feel like, well, obviously for a couple years, we just didn't have that much money
No.
to be spent on a wedding day. And then I kind of feel like we lost a little bit like the focus on it as well for a few years because so much happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID hit and
Yeah.
it was just not the right time. And then you proposed again on Christmas. Christmas Day.
The 25th in England,
Yeah.
just to clarify.
It wasn't
It 24th.
It was my Christmas present, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was very cute. It was I would say it was very private, even though we were in your dad's living room and like there was so much going on. It was still a very private moment, kind of.
Yeah, I just don't like making big deals out of
No,
things.
yeah, same. And you know I wouldn't have liked it if it was like
No.
a big announcement or
No.
something or like
Yeah.
in a public place. I think that is just not us.
Yeah.
So I really like the way you've done it and it was very cute.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
now we're
that is-
getting remarried
end
with
of
like
August.
all the British family.
Yeah.
Finally, the big party for everyone.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah, I can't wait really. I'm getting my dress suited today.
Yes, you are.
It's quite wild because I feel like in January and February we've done so much like, you know, framework for the wedding and we booked all the suppliers, but we didn't put any like effort into details. And
Yeah.
now it's like, it's nearly July.
And
we're
it's
like,
all
oh,
happen now.
we kind of have to get a grip now. Like all the suppliers are reaching out and are like, we didn't even think about any kind of details. So yeah,
It's gonna be fine.
if anyone's listening who's invited, I would not expect too much because we kind of forgot to organize a couple of things or think about details in the last, let's say, 3 months. No, I think it's going to be a very good day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now we're actually planning it. And I've only been to one English wedding and not even to that many German ones as well. But you do see a lot of differences
Yeah.
in like just how the day is going to be organized and stuff.
Like?
Well, yeah, I think, for example, two things that I was very surprised about was first that most weddings in England are like done at midnight.
Oh,
It's
they
like
have to
midnight
finish.
party. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a midnight or I think you can extend it a little bit, but not for our venue anyway. So it's gonna end at midnight. And I just remember our friend's wedding where we went to bed at 5 a.m. So it's like that is very different that you have like it's not an open end party. And the second thing for me is the open bar, not having an open bar. I feel like that is very different to Germany. I feel like in Germany you would say it's an open bar, but maybe you limit what they offer. So I think some couples would say it's only, beer, wine, blah, 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 and not the hard stuff. So people aren't getting too drunk. But I feel like in Germany you wouldn't find a wedding which has like not an open bar for the whole day / evening.
So you can take anything.
Well, or at least whatever the couple
offered.
chooses is offered. Yeah. That would be free all day. Yeah.
Wow.
That is different.
I thought in England you can put a certain amount of money behind the bar.
Yeah.
So it's like that would be free, but then they can also then just buy stuff if
or
they
you
want
just
it.
give out tokens, or like I think our venue like suggested a couple of things because I didn't feel too comfortable in like going on a hard cut.
Yeah.
But it's just like the tradition. I feel like if you go up like that and it's just normal, why not? And we did say if we're getting married in England, then we do it the English way, mainly the English way. So I'm looking forward to it anyway.
But is it a common thing here in Germany to do the registry of the Standesamt first and then to have the bigger celebration
definitely.
like shortly after?
Yeah.
Or...
I think ideally you would have the civil wedding. And I guess traditionally you would then do let's say church, go to church and do it there.
Yeah.
But I feel like that is very stressful. So a lot of couples choose to do it like the week after or, a couple weeks after, but not after 7 years. I think there's also a lot of couples doing like civil wedding 1 year and then the big wedding the next year. But not 7 years, Liam. Oops. I think that is not very normal that people wait 7 years for the big wedding. Or, like if you're getting married in church, for example, then But you are only legally married when you do the civil wedding.
Yeah.
And I think in England, I'm not sure even, but I think in England it's just one thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say most people just go for the full shebang, like the big...
Because you have that civil wedding in that let's say like in that nice venue, like it's not a registry office. And for us, I actually don't know if you have to be in the registry office. You can probably choose other locations. I don't know.
We had a weird way of doing it, but
we love it though.
Yes.
I think what else confused me about English weddings was that you get married or you have your ceremony and then the meal you're having is called wedding breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
I'm like, what? We're all eating breakfast together? I keep getting confused.
Same. I remember because when your brother and now wife got married and they obviously are British and talked in their normal, in the normal terms.
Yeah.
And they were like, and then it's wedding breakfast. And I was like, what?
Yeah, it threw me off as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you didn't know?
I didn't know wedding breakfast was a thing, a term.
Thank God. But I read that it's called wedding breakfast because it's the first meal you have as husband and wife. And the first meal is a breakfast. I don't know. It's a bit confusing, isn't it? So it's not going to be in the morning. It's like literally in the afternoon. And it's like a 3-course meal or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Well, in our case, it's a 3-course meal. Other weddings might have 5-course meals. What do I know? Whatever they like.
What about traditions? Because I've seen it of like the hitting the beer barrel or the...
Yeah.
In Germany, they've hit like the...
Fassanstich.
The Fassanstich.
Yeah. That's true. You've seen that once, and that's why.
Oh yeah, I just thought that was a thing now. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if that is a tradition. I think the most common tradition I know is after the ceremony having this like huge tree thing.
Yeah.
and you just have to saw it together
Okay.
to like, you know, show that you cooperate well as a couple, as a married
Oh.
couple. Like, I think there are a lot of games you would do after
Yeah.
the ceremony to show that you work together well. I
Okay.
think there are a couple different options. They're not a thing, like those couple games
Oh, there's
at English
definitely
weddings.
games for sure.
It is, because I
Yeah.
haven't seen any so far.
I don't think I've been to an English wedding
Oh.
where there's been games. But I was just thinking now, isn't there like a tradition here where you break plates?
Yeah, that is the day before the wedding, Polterabend.
You throw plates for good luck?
Yeah, to like get bad spirits away or something.
Okay.
But like your guests would do that, and then the couple has to clean it
Clean
up
it.
again to show how well they work together.
Wow.
And I think the throwing the plates and stuff, that is for getting rid of bad spirits
And bad plates.
and bad plates. Yeah, it's actually quite handy.
Yeah.
Polterabend, yeah, but I'm not sure if there is still such a big thing for like younger. I actually don't know. We haven't done one, and we'll continue not to do one. Hopefully,
Yeah, should we do it?
no. I'm not even sure if I think people invite for that.
But
People are not just coming by.
because we're getting married in the UK. People probably give very strange looks if we started doing that.
Just imagine all our German friends flying in with like all these plates and stuff, like just like carrying like 10 kilos of plates with them. Quite sure they're not going to do that.
No.
Hopefully, please don't. Yeah, there's a tradition. That is true.
Yeah.
Then I think England has more speeches to offer for weddings.
Oh, like
That is quite a part of the agenda, isn't it? Speeches.
best man or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there is. I mean, I guess probably people do speeches at German weddings as well, but it's not like that big of a agenda point. I
Yeah.
feel like, you were panicking about your speech 2 years ago
Yeah,
when
I
your brother
was.
got married.
Yeah.
You were freaking out what to say and how to word it.
Yeah,
You
you
didn't
just
let me
wanna-
read it as well.
Gotta be surprised.
Yeah, it was a very good speech. I was very
Thanks.
surprised, yeah. I mean, I wasn't surprised, but, that's
I was
not
awful
usually.
though. I was shaking the whole time.
Oh, that was so cute, though. Everyone was tearing up. Everyone was laughing. You got all the feels. It was good.
I wouldn't put someone through that pressure of writing a speech at
Really?
a wedding.
Who's doing our speeches?
It should just be like a spontaneous thing, like you stand up and say something nice about us.
God. Say something nice about us. That's good, yeah. That's how we're going to do it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good day, though. I'm looking forward to it.
Same. No tax benefits this time,
Because
Have to
I
say it.
already have the tax benefits.
but we could change the tax class.
I know. I wonder
We
if
should
we
at
should
least.
at some point. I wonder if it's ever getting recommended that we should change the tax class.
That'll be the day. We just bring the Steuerberater and he can
Yours.
he can do the official thing on the day.
No, we have the cutest celebrant. He's not going to be like replaced by a tax guy.
I meant additionally.
Oh, okay. Like in the end, it's like instead of like exchanging rings, we just do the official change of tax class. I'd be dying if there's a surprise I'm not knowing about now. That's what I'm looking forward to this year, though.
Me
We
too.
also haven't done a honeymoon.
No, we didn't do a
And we
honeymoon.
still didn't
first time.
plan on.
It's just tricky with 2 dogs. We just never know where to go because we never trust anyone looking after them apart from our usual,
The stables
The
owners,
stables, yeah.
It's just, I feel like it's sad because obviously we can't take them as well to the English wedding because they are more than 8 kilos. So they can't be on the plane with us.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't put them through being
No,
with
wouldn't
the
do that to
baggage,
them.
like luggage and stuff.
No.
So yeah, they're not going to be there for the day. And then it's just the question if we, continue and going somewhere straight after really, or if we just take them and go most likely to the mountains then, or if we just don't do anything. I mean,
Yeah.
let's see.
Let's see.
It's always a bit sad when the dogs aren't with us.
But
But,
I also have a couple more questions directed towards you, seeing as we're on like the whole England topic. Someone asked, what do you personally think of England comparing to Germany, just in general?
in general,
Yeah. Way of life, I guess.
well, I like being in England and I like the vibe. I like that people are super friendly even though you're never sure whether it's like just, being friendly to be friendly and what they're really thinking. But I really enjoy every time we are in England.
Yeah.
And I think because we're only there for holidays, or I am only there for holidays, really, it doesn't feel too different.
That's true.
It doesn't really feel that different because, it's not that I work there or anything, so I didn't experience like living there.
Yeah.
But I think, everyone is so friendly. You're always somewhere close to a sea, to the coast. Like, that is very different to where we live now.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't take much wherever you are in England, really. And I absolutely love London. I don't know. I really like the vibe. I like how it looks. I would like to be there more often, but just time doesn't allow it. But yeah, I really like England, and I like everyone I met there. So I couldn't say much bad about it, to be honest.
Okay. That's good. And
still don't want to move there, though.
Struggles being married to a British guy was a follow-up question.
Oof, to a British guy.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I feel like in the beginning, I struggled more to, see you not standing up for what you actually want because of the politeness. I kind of feel like you would sacrifice a lot, like not towards me, I guess, like more job-wise, or I don't know, more like, official things where you would not stand up for what you actually want or your opinion, because you would keep it very polite and, you would kind of...
I was quite
just
naive.
Accept. Yeah, you were also a bit naive, but there is probably more like a character thing than that you're British.
Yeah.
But I feel like the politeness kind of enhances the disadvantage then for you. And I think for me, because I'm very direct and, I kind of always say what I think and want and stand up for my beliefs or something, that was just a bit hard to, see, because it has had a disadvantage for you then at some point.
Yeah.
So, but in general, I don't even think you're that different. Your eating habits were a bit odd. That's what I can say. But I don't even know if it's so obvious in our day-to-day life that you're British apart from the language.
Would you think so?
What do you think is very British about yourself?
No, not being clumsy.
Is that a British thing?
I don't know.
very clumsy. Like, I drop things like every 10 minutes, really, or run against stuff.
Because I notice, I don't want to diss English people but things could work so much more efficiently.
Yeah.
And things tend to take so much longer to work out or organise than here. Like, there's a lot of waffling. There's a lot of, oh yeah, sorry, I'll do that tomorrow.
That is very true.
It's not like, I don't know.
But I kind of feel like that comes with all this, even if I do a mistake, it's very likely that you apologize for it.
Yeah.
So I think here it's more about standing up for your own, kind of own your mistakes, and you have to then sort it out yourself, blah, blah, blah. So that is probably why we are more efficient on things. But I don't know. We just like efficiency.
Yeah, that was something that stood out to me. Okay,
and one more thing is probably what is hard is when you have to deal with documents.
Yes.
You kind of put it, or you did, not anymore too much because you kind of saw how it went. So, but you kind of always put it on me, like all these text letters or any kind of authority letters. Because you were clueless. Obviously, your German wasn't that good in the first couple of years. And then, German in those letters is just different. Is ridiculous. Even I don't understand much.
What I actually need to do, yeah.
Yeah, and you were always looking for help. I was like, I have no clue.
Yeah, you get so annoyed when I came to you with all these letters. I'm like,
I just couldn't deal with it. I couldn't be I just knew I didn't know what to do as well, and you were hoping for me to help. So yeah, that was probably tough, just mainly because you are not used to the German, bureaucracy. And you didn't speak the language.
Yeah.
And then it was a lot of pressure on me to sort these things out. And I was probably not the right person to do that.
But you've got the folders. What are they called?
Ordner?
The Ordner.
Yeah.
In your room.
I know.
So I always come to you to put the new documents in the...
But you sort out all your
Klasje
stuff. Yeah. No.
Folie?
No, there's no Klarsichtfolie. I think some things might be in Klarsichtfolie. But usually I just put them in there.
Yeah.
Collect all the invoices, the
Yeah,
warranty
everything's
letters,
there.
every letter with the authorities.
That is one thing I have changed, definitely. If something important, I'm like, okay, let's print this out or make sure it's saved instantly, like somewhere on the computer.
Yeah.
So you know where it is.
It needs to be organized. I agree.
You probably will need that at some point.
Yeah.
Someone's going to ask for it at some point.
Exactly. It's always better to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Safe is safe.
Better to have it than to need it.
Okay, last question for you.
Okay.
Did your perspective on Germany change somehow through me making the content? Like, have you got a different perspective on Germany?
I'm probably more...
Through German eyes.
Through German eyes.
Was part of the question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, I can't change that from German eyes.
This is from a German.
From a German,
This is
German
a question
to a
from
German.
a German
Okay.
asking another German
Okay.
what it's like. Yeah.
I feel like I just, without your videos, I wouldn't really have thought about all these things.
Yeah.
Like, because it's just normal life and you wouldn't think like, oh yeah, that is kind of a German habit, or that is how it's a bit odd that we do that. Like, you wouldn't question those things. And like you pointing it out obviously make you think like, is that a German thing? And I remember that we said that a lot of times when we are discussing video ideas. Is that a German thing, or is that just a Valerie or my family's thing?
Yeah.
And as well with English stuff, is just English, or is it a Carpenter thing? Like, we are often not too sure whether it is or isn't a national thing. But I feel like I'm not sure if many things actually surprised me that we do that. I would say no.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wouldn't have really thought about that as a habit or something, or that people just coming to Germany kind of experience it that way, just because it's so normal. But even at work, if I work with the British colleagues, they, you know, they point out how direct we are. So I was a bit aware how we're being perceived, or how I'm being perceived. So yeah, but I don't think it really changed the perspective. If it did, then only how hard it can be to kind of sort out a life over here with all the bureaucracy. But apart from that, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my questions for today to you.
Oh, thank you.
Should we wrap it up there?
We can. Do you mean I should go back to work?
Yes. We should both get back to our regular jobs.
Of course. Seems like we are here on a time schedule. We are 15 minutes behind. We better get a grip and keep working.
I was going to just thought now,
Okay.
if anyone has got any video ideas,
Oh, wow.
not saying I'm short of ideas, because there's plenty.
Your whiteboard is very full right now. I
Yes.
was actually surprised when I walked into your room.
Yes. So, but, you know, definitely open to any topics I haven't covered, or if you've experienced something in your day-to-day life here, just let us know. Maybe we can make something work.
Yay.
Yes.
Liam's looking for ideas. No, for more input.
I'm looking for that interaction,
Yeah.
you know.
I know,
to
it's
the
nice.
community.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Because I'm not really active, like commenting a lot on social media. I try to stay off social media whilst I'm making videos.
Yeah.
Just to be in the zone kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this could be a nice way to kind of get that interaction.
I like that.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, then. If anyone has more questions about getting married in England, just ask.
We're not going to talk about that again.
Nope, it's done then. Maybe in September.
Yeah, after
when it's all
the
done.
wedding in 2 months,
Yeah.
we will gladly revisit this.
Revisit this topic on the agenda. Liam's probably having an agenda. Nice. Been a good week. Take care, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Ciao.